What's guys? We got bit of research. Episode 17, Spirit of Fire, World Spryzen. So anyway, this episode starts off with Shu and Lain and Volt and Hugo and Dante and Taro they're all running to where Lain and Shu are gonna have their battle. And so she's like, so he's like, hey, Vexu, can Vexu take on my flare? So he's like, hey, say goodbye to the world, spryzen. So she does the lightning launch, which is pretty cool. It's the same Chelsea one. She's turbo launch, but with sparks, and of course, Lain does the same one that he did, and they both go down. The barrier activates. He starts attacking it, and they realize that Lain is actually trying to decrease Lain's barrier. So he starts attacking. And knocks out Lain. So she decides to go left spin mode. He decides to go left spin, and he goes up again, and he goes, world whip, and knocks Lain, knocking off the barrier. But Lain's, so yeah, then she goes, count the break it, and bursts Lucius. So after the battle, she's like, hey, I took on your flare. Come back to the Raging Bull, Lain. But instead of walking him back, we see Lain more dark and with glowing yellow eyes, and she's like he tried to push, by beating Lain, he tried to push Lain out of the darkness, but beating him pushed him further in. So Shu really think that's gonna be that easy. He's the main antagonist. So anyway, yeah. So then now we go on to episode 34, titled something. I think it'll keep it in Japanese name. But anyway, we start this episode with Hikaru Hyuga training, and Lain's like, and Lain's like, and then we cut to Lain, and Lain's like, what do you know about flare? And decides to evolve his Vex, Lucius. So yeah. So while that's happening, Volt's like, hey, wanna have a tag battle? So he's like, now Shu and Volt versus Hikaru Hyuga, not them versus the others. Volt and Shu versus Hikaru Hyuga. So yeah. So they all do their lightning launches. Shu does a little whip, but once he sees the flare on Hyuga, Hyuga's like, flaming limit breaker, but Shu and Volt are too strong, and Shu and Volt win. So anyway, back at Lain's headquarters, we see Lain, and he's putting Lucius in lava, and next time we see Lucius, he is no longer Vex Lucius. He is Lucius Endbringer, which, okay, why couldn't you just change it to Lucius the End? Same with Hyperion Helios. I guess Endbringer was a better idea for them. But anyway, we got Lain's Bay has evolved. Hikaru took out a shoe and Lane and won, I think, or lost. I don't know. But, yeah. That basically wraps up this episode of Beyblade Burst Surge. So, yeah. That basically wraps up this episode of Beyblade Burst Surge. It was a pretty good episode. Pretty good. It was a pretty good episode. So anyway. It was a pretty good episode. So like, comment, and subscribe, and hope you guys. I'll see you guys for another episode of Beyblade Burst Surge. Let it rip.